Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. My name's Destiny. We do book things here, and this is Jack. He is the newest addition to our household. Ollie asked for a puppy. Her birthday is in a little over a week, and so a friend of mine was getting rid of puppies, so we ended up with Mr. Jack here. He is a Jack Russell poodle, mini poodle, miniature poodle, toy poodle mix, and so we ended up with Jack. He will probably be in a few videos. He has been here all of 24 hours and has decided that he is my new baby because this is where he likes to lay. As you can see, this is his favorite place. But I wanted to introduce y'all, let y'all meet him, and then I'm going to put him on the ground so he can play while I film. Hopefully he will. We shall see. Okay, so I've been moving and shaking a little bit. I have been to the library, and so every time I go to the library, I like to give y'all a library haul, and that's what this is going to be. I have 1, 2, 3, 6. I have 6 books to show you, and I'm excited. Number 6 I'm most excited for. I've already started it. I can't wait to finish it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's just start. They're in no particular order. The first one I checked out this month was a horror movie by Paul Tremblay. I've never read a Paul Tremblay book. I've heard great things, and this just interests me after reading Home is Where the Bodies Are, and it had the cassette tape. I'm really interested. Like I said, I don't know much about this. It says a chilling twist on the cursed film genre from the best-selling author of the Pallbearers Club and Cabin at the End of the World. If I remember the premise of this has to do with, I think, it's a group of filmmakers who so it's about a cursed movie where they made the movie. Only 3 clips of it were ever released. It has a cult fan base, and now there's only 1 actor left alive. I don't know much, but I'm interested. I've heard his stuff is really good. Next, I don't know why I picked this one up other than it was on my list to check out from the library. I keep a running list of books that I want to add, and I'm not sure where they come from, but this one is Watch Where They Hide by Tamron Hall. Tamron Hall? Yeah, I have no clue. It says, after dropping her child off at preschool, Marla Hancock, a stay-at-home mother, disappears. She had recently left her husband and moved in with her sister, Shelley, who simply can't believe that Marla would willingly vanish without her children. So, I'm interested. I want to know more, and I would like to see where this one goes. Like I said, I know there was a reason I picked it up. It was on my list. I just don't know what it was. And I did pick up the large print edition because I'm trying to physically read more, and I was hoping that would help me physically read more. We shall see. Yeah, this one wasn't on my list. Sorry, I had to look at it again. This one wasn't on my list. So this one, I was looking for something else from the library that was in large print and rolled across this one, and the name interests me, so I picked it up. Next, I have The Only One Left by Riley Sagar. If you know, I've picked this up before. I am super interested in it. It follows a woman who 40 years ago, 50 years ago, something like that, decades ago, was supposedly had murdered her entire family, so like Lizzie Borden style. And now our main character is going to be her caretaker, and she tells her, I'm going to tell you the truth about that night. She's never spoke out. She never said whether she did it or not. They did try charging her. She was acquitted, and they come back to tell her they come to she goes to tell her what really happened. And it's one of those you're trying to figure out what happened. I'm interested. Next, I have one that I was super excited about, and that is Death at Morning House by Maureen. Gosh, I'm sorry, my nose is killing me. It's the fur. Maureen Johnson. This author wrote the Truly Devious series, and I love that 5-book series. The first 3 books follow the same mystery, and then the last 2 is a separate mystery, but I love those so much. She can write a very convincing story. She can write a very convincing mystery, and so when I heard that she was coming out with a new one, I had to get it, and so I was able to get my hands on it. I'm excited for this one. It says, "Did anyone mention you're taking over for a dead guy?" I don't remember much. I just know it was on my most anticipated releases, and so I picked it up. And then lastly, before I get to number 6 that I'm most excited for, number 5 is one that the name interests me, and I added it to my list, and now I have it, and I'm super interested. I've already started reading a little bit of it while I was at work the other day. I've not read much, but hopefully that can change. That is How to Solve Your Own Murder by Kristen Prehn. So this follows a woman who, her great aunt is a recluse. She's eccentric. That's the word I'm looking for. And it's because in 1965, teenage Frances was told by I will do that with that in a second. Was told by a fortune teller that she was going to be murdered. And how she was murdered, they give her a prophecy. She gives her a prophecy. And so Frances spends the rest of her life trying to solve her own murder before it happens. And 65 years later, she is murdered. What really interests me, honestly, about this one was I got to page 5, and the last paragraph says, "There will be an open file." Oh, sorry, last 2 paragraphs. "But if anything is unlucky for them, it's the number 3, because in a year's time, they won't be 3 friends any longer. One of the girls will disappear, and it won't be Frances Adams. There will be an open file on a local police detective. Only evidence is a small plastic bag stapled to a missing persons report that's far shorter than it should be. A silver chain with a tiny bird clinging." So, within a year, one of the girls is dead, and now we're trying to figure out what happened to her, what's going on. I am so interested. Just by the time I get to that first one, I was ready to know more. And so the last one I have for you